Hey everyone, this is Saito, and something very interesting just happened, because Honkai Star Rail is being targeted by players because of something very bad that they did with Castorice, bluntly showing just how pay to win the game is, even though I already did make a video about it, but now it looks like everyone else is also starting to understand this even more, so I will tell you everything that has been happening and most importantly the effects of this. And let me tell you, all of this reminds me of what happened with Genshin Impact's anniversary, even when it's about attacking random voice actors, which is just fucked up. But before we start with the video, please consider to subscribe, because once we reach 500 subs I will make a special giveaway, where I will be giving out a few welcome moons. And now let's get to it. So I'll stop beating around the bush. The main problem is because of Castorice's gameplay. They showed her gameplay even though she got leaked like 3 months ago, like I already remember like all the leaks that they showed about her, but a week ago they just officially made the livestream where they just explained how she's gonna work, both her and Anaxa. So the first thing, yes, she's going to be a broken character, like everyone already knows this. Every character that gets released will just be stronger than the previous one, and this is something that we already saw like since the dawn of the game. The power creep in this game is very present, and again I already said this. If you want a bit of more of this clarification by me, you can just watch this other video where I explained that this is the biggest problem of this game, which just makes it a cash cow. But her power creep this time is somehow even stronger than before, somehow. Like every time I was thinking of new things that I could just imagine in order to like make a character even stronger than the previous one, but they really outdone themselves with this one. So not only she's got the dragon, she can deal so much damage, she has an animation that will last like 30 seconds, but she can also just revive you. Unironically, she can revive any character. And you will go, yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, Bailu can also do that. Yes, she can, but Castorice does it even better. What's the strongest thing that could happen this time? She can revive you even if she's not on your team. Do you understand what the fuck this means? She can revive characters while not even being on the team. Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely fucking crazy. Yes, they will be revived with 1 HP, but who the fuck cares? They're gonna just pop an ultimate with a healer and just get the HP back. And still, you're just reviving characters. This should not be an option. This is insane. And also, if multiple characters will get down at the same time, she will also, yes, revive all of them at once. Like, I could see this happening from a constellation, but definitely not a basic kit, and definitely not from being a global passive. So this has sparked a lot of controversy by many people, and they just went hog wild with this one. They started review bombing the game, saying that the game is going to be a pay to win slop, even though it already is, and since the game has launched, and saying that this level of power creep is just very dangerous, because then they could just keep pulling off these things, and also for a simple reason. If the characters get better and better, we are just going to see more enemies that get stronger and stronger. And you can notice this in the Memory of Chaos, and yes, I made that video about it. A boss having millions of HP is going to be even more justified when they will just say that yes, you can just get that character to beat them, as if you always have the currency to get all of the new characters, even though you can't. It's just basic math, you're not supposed to get all the characters if you're a free-to-play. But now the power creep is even stronger, so now you will be even more punished if you just save up a character. So I get why they did this, because Castorice is just this version's Firefly. They just chose her to be the big character, just like Firefly is. First of all, Firefly just made her own meta, like the super break effect meta is just Firefly meta. She has a ton of characters just working for her, and I feel like Castorice is also gonna do the same very soon enough. But first of all, I hate this, because A, it's not normal that a character has all of these privileges, and B, it's not normal that said character can just dominate the whole game, because then the other options are trash. And if you want to build Firefly right now, you will have to get 3 other specific 5 stars. And imagine this from the perspective of a new player, which is why I'm not going to play this game again, because it's basically unreachable to just be able to play a normal Memory of Chaos. The free-to-play options are very bad compared to a game like Genshin or Wuthering Waves, and you have to be locked behind a paywall on everything basically. The only good thing is that there are like 8 banners per version, like you won't have to wait for that character, but you will still need of course the currency to get it. So they did review bomb the game, and I'm surprised that they didn't do the same with Google Classroom. But something that is just fucked up and unhinged is that then they just started insulting and harassing the voice actors. I don't get it. Why are you doing this? It makes no sense. It's not that they're like working with like the gameplay part of Hoyoverse. They are barely voice actors. You're just harassing normal ass people. Now it's true that it's been a lot of time since voice actors have been in a lot of drama, especially when it's about Hoyoverse games and especially when they are English voice actors. And I should also make a video about this because I am starting to notice some weird stuff going on when it's about the VA strike. So this really reminds me of the Genshin Apocalypse that happened during the first year anniversary of the game. It was supposed to be just a good time, but people really expected more from the game, which is being very bad for its players, which was greedy as fuck to the players. Like, we know that Genshin is a very greedy game, and I'm not hearing anyone out when it's about this thing, because everyone just knows how greedy Genshin is. In Genshin you get 23 pulls every single year, while in Star Rail you get 10 pulls every time there is just a new version. So people then just got enraged and also started review bombing the game, which is the most affordable way of just complaining. And yes, they also did attack Google Classroom, which was very funny. So do I think that Castorice's global passive is trash? Yes, it absolutely is. I mean, it's not trash gameplay wise, of course, but it's very bad for the game. This is something that I would expect from Clash Royale, not this one. And also because Honkai Star Rail is a very gameplay focused game, and most importantly is a game where gameplay is just dictated by the kids. Like in Genshin you can just complete the whole game with a level 1 Noelle. I would see that coming. And same goes for Wuthering Waves, but you can't do that in Honkai Star Rail. Even if it's gonna take some time, even if it's gonna take more time by just finishing the game with a level 1 Noelle, you can't do that in Star Rail. In Star Rail if you have a level 1 character, they're gonna die no matter what. And same goes for characters that are now pretty old and are going against bosses that are made to counter them. And they're gonna do this on purpose just so we can get the latest characters, which will be somehow super strong against these new bosses, just for the cycle to repeat over a few months. This is toxic, this is not even a funny way of playing the game, which I honestly don't even get why people even play the game anymore. I just find it to be a very toxic environment. Also, like, the only thing that's keeping me from just playing the game would be the animations, because the animations are very good, like they are very good, just look at this one. But apart from that, the game is very bad, and the power creep is only gonna get worse, somehow even worse than a global revival of your team, when you don't even have to be in the same team as Castorice. This is crazy. However, I will give something to this game, because I always just shot on it, but I have to admit that sometimes it's a pretty good game. For example, it's a pretty generous game for a Hoyoverse game, because very soon enough you will get the opportunity to choose between getting a free Luocha or Ruanmei. I don't know about Luocha, but Ruanmei is a very important support since she got released, so she's a very important character to have. So this game is very generous. They give you a free 5-star, and also I remember Dr. Ratio, even though I actually don't remember the last time since he got released, like the last rerun he got. But even then, the problem with this game is that it's way too much relying on just you having good characters. Even if Genshin is much greedier and will never give you a free 5-star that is limited, this doesn't mean much, because in Genshin you can complete the whole game, you can complete the whole Abyss with just a 4-star team, while in Honkai Star Rail you do need at least like 3 5-stars that have a lot of good stats, because their kits are very strong and just very meta. I could count like 2 characters in the whole game that would be able to just be good even as 4-stars, for example Gallagher, but apart from him, many other characters are just trash. So this game only gets more and more meta-reliant, and you can see this with Castorice, and that is a problem. And honestly, I am glad that people are just fighting against this, because it is very greedy, and I'm glad that they finally realized that too. But of course, I will say this again and again, it makes no sense to just harass voice actors, because they have nothing to do with the game. They're just voicing the characters, they don't actually have like any decision behind them. It's not like Castorice's voice actress is able to like change her kit or anything like that, nor she has to care about it, so I don't really get it. I think they're just doing this in spite of just Hoyoverse, to just tell them that they could attack like people that work for them, but it makes no fucking sense. It absolutely makes no fucking sense. And yeah, this is it for the video. Like, I swear to god, you can't live a single day without drama about these fucking games. I just think that these people do have a lot of fucking free time. I just hope that these people are pretty young so they don't have a job, or at least are old enough to get a job, otherwise I understand why the unemployment crisis is everywhere. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!